All right, coming up next, a matchup to determine the baddest man on the planet. The UFC heavyweight title is on the line. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. Well, a lot of people think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with big differences in height and reach. We send it inside the Octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Raving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, USA, introducing the challenger, Monster. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, ladies and gentlemen, presenting a reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch him up and we are underway.
You ready?
All right, so lofty expectations for this matchup as round 1 gets underway. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but on the other, truly a fighter who can do it all.
And that guy will usually have the advantage on paper. When you're a striker at this guy's level, that will normally balance out whatever advantage the other guy has.
I mean, can you imagine having a reach advantage like this? What a luxury!
It's a luxury. I've never had one over the course of my entire career. But fighting guys that are taller, you struggle whenever they are very aware of such a massive advantage. This guy is going to try and use this tonight.
Oh, big knee there. Oh, spinning back fist. Didn't see that one coming. Slips.
Good punch.
And he landed the right hand there. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Next with a right. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Lands with a right hand. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Now connects with a right.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. You gotta check these low leg kicks.
Oh, outstanding placement as he lands the knee to the body. Again, the taller fighter making noise with a knee strike there.
Good stick.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Oh, that is his biggest strike as he has landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
Look at the turn in that kick.
He is all about that left kick to the body.
Very tricky when he throws that body kick. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Let's go. Set up that high kick now. Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
There's the jab, there's another one. So the double jab is there by Lee.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Another shot lands upstairs. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Lee. Round two is next. Why, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that. But when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Look at him chopping the wood. chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, another strike lands to the liver here. He buckled him with that exact shot earlier in the fight, and he feels like he can still target that area to great effect. Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Lee.
He is throwing a fast, straight, hard jab. That's not a feeler jab. That's one that's really knocking the head back.
Lee gets caught with that punch. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Nice leg kick land.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land. Strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Oh, big head kick. Nice straight punch.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes.
And just misses with that big right hand. 3 minutes remain in the round. Well, he's really right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh, he might be out.
He got him. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Slips. Man, look at the redness starting to appear on the left side of his body. His opponent would be wise to continue to attack there. Efficient with that jab, doubles up on it now. Just misses with a left hook there. Spinning back fist is there. Another powerful kick there. A lot of volume with the feet tonight for him.
It's unbelievable to watch somebody make kicking the base of their fighting style. He has shown us that it's possible. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Nice job by him to get the knee to the target there, using his length exceptionally well tonight.
Nice body kick. It's such a fast leg
And
kick.
both guys really throwing with authority.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, collar tie. Goes upstairs for an elbow. Lee going for the head kick. No dice.
Nice strike.
Oh, there he goes, attacking that lead leg to the outside. Nasty kick there.
Nasty leg kick. You gotta slow down your opponent. He knew his opponent wanted to move a lot tonight. This is the first step in getting him to slow down and fight at your pace.
Well, he has got to be thrilled with this effort here tonight. There was a lot of pressure on him coming in. He has doled out a lot of damage, landed a lot of strikes, near flawless execution.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is what's expected. When you're expected to win, sometimes it's hard to live up to that expectation. He lived up to that expectation, and he exceeded it with such a great performance.
Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here. 15 seconds remain in the round.
That one snuck in. Nice strike. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
His power fighter, a real thing. You floored that guy. let's go back out there and look to finish him.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Few things in MMA more devastating than a head kick, and nearly produced a knockout for him there.
We talked to him earlier in the week, and he talked about chances to take the kicks high. He got a chance, he took it, he landed that kick, and almost got the fight finished. Let's see if he can go and do that again.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, here comes the kick. That one blocked by Lee.
That's a big strike right there.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Beautiful kick.
Oh, and a nice counter there with the hook after he blocked the previous shot. Whoa, lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades.
Nice punch land over the top.
Just missed with the left there. Whoa! Yeah, looks a little likely on his feet.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
And a knee. Back and forth we go. Well, he's always on the counterattack, but a nice leg kick there by Lee. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Ooh, what a punch.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Lee's kick, that one blocked. So he lands a double jab there. He continues to work off of that weapon, and you felt like that was a big key for him coming in tonight.
Very important for him to start popping that jab. He's doing it over and over again, and he's finding a ton of success. Big punch lands through the middle.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one.
Big kick lands. There's no tell on that leg kick.
And they separate. Connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. And right here.
Oh, big left.
Nice looping punch.
Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Oh, beautifully placed and timed kick there by Lee. There, DC, he is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Head kick is blocked. Oh, beautiful jab there, man. It's like you know what's coming, can't stop it.
I mean, you have to anticipate that jab coming or he will batter and bruise you with that single strike.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Lee.
As he gets close and he's out of the kicking range, he'll change his stance.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton, and to watch him punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Just misses there with the left. Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity. Big leg kick land.
Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there.
Big kick land.
Hey, stop!
Nice work. Nobody's hit that guy like you did before. Keep doing that.
All right, so a huge round for him there. Nearly had him out of there with the head kick. Did get the knockdown. Talk us through the replay.
He got the knockdown. He won the round. He did everything correct. The only thing he didn't do is finish the fight. But if he continues down the path, if he continues to do the exact same thing as he did before, he will get that finish.
All right, next round is underway, and if you look at these two guys in between rounds, it looks like they've barely broken a sweat. Both with good resting heart rate, stamina still very high, and you just have to laud the efforts of these guys in training. Both men certainly noted cardio specialists, but incredible that they would have this much in the tank after 10+ minutes of fighting. Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. He talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Lee's has got full mount now. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, closed guard now. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Both fighters back to their feet now.
He can barely stand. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Telegraph that spinning back fist. Unable to connect with the right. Oh, right punch followed by a left there by Lee. Just out of range with that kick attempt. Lee's kick is blocked. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Big kick lands.
He missed with that jab attempt there. Oh, pinpoint jab to the head on the counter for him. And again, he's the longer fighter. It's going to be easier for him to counter than his opponent.
Great punch landed with so much power. Oh, nice. Nice. Real quick leg kick.
How good is that right hand? Oh, he lands another strike to the body. He just continues to punish his opponent's midsection here in this round.
Big kick lands.
Finds a home for the left hand there.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
And there comes the separation now. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots off the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change, make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. Big punch lands. Ooh.
And that left hook landed on the button.
Serve him up. Go get him. Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
All working hard to get back up again, and he's there. visibly limping here.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks. Ooh, what a punch. Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Lee's kick to the body is blocked.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
Splits the guard, lands the right hand. Oh! He's out!
He got him!
Pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming, and before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 35 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
Well, he came in with the moniker of baddest man on the planet, and that is exactly the way he goes out. Congratulations to the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, your winner tonight by way of the KO. And that's a big man celebrating with his team right now. Enjoy it, boys. You maximize the moment tonight.